So Google just released this free new AI tool that could replace Canva for a lot of people. I just created these professional marketing graphics in under a few minutes, and the tool automatically scanned my website to match my brand colors, my fonts, my style, everything. And the best part is, it's completely free. Let me show you how it works. So this is a new tool right here. It's called Pomelli, and you can access this completely for free by coming to labs.google.com/Pomelli. And right here, you can see that this works in 3 different steps. So first, Pomelli is going to generate your business DNA. And the way that does it is really, really cool. I can't wait to show you this part of it because it's really unique and a very interesting feature. But once it has generated your business DNA, as it calls it, it will then come up with some campaign ideas for you that are tailored to your marketing. And then once you approve those, it will then generate the creatives for you. So you can start by clicking right here where it says, let's go. Now to analyze your business and actually generate that business DNA, watch how simple this is. All you have to do is put in your website here. That is it. So over here, this is my website right here. This is a course that I put together that teaches people how to drop ship onto eBay. And so all I'm going to do is grab the URL for this, come over here and paste it in and click on continue. And now you can see it's actually analyzing my website. Now this says it's going to take about 10 minutes. I'm actually going to time it. I'm going to see how long it takes. Let me pause the video, and once it's done, I'll resume recording and we can begin the next step, which is actually coming up with some ideas for our marketing. Okay, so that did not take 10 minutes. That took about 1.5 minutes to complete, so much faster than I originally thought. So here we can see a snapshot of my business. So here's the name of it. It grabbed the name of it. If I wanted to though, I could change this. It also grabbed the default font. It grabs some of the creatives right here, like the different images. You can see multiple different images right here. And if any of these aren't really what you want your brand to be represented as, you can just delete them. So I'm going to come in here. Some of these are like pictures of the guarantee on my website, so I'm going to get rid of those. Some of these are also like some student testimonials, so I'll get rid of that. I'll just keep these ones right here. And if there's other ones that aren't on your website, you can go ahead and upload them. So that's what I just did. I uploaded my logo because for some reason it didn't pull that one in. And I also uploaded a photo of myself. And then I'll click on apply. So I'll then save those. Now over here are my brand colors. I'm going to go ahead and edit these because one of these is actually not my brand color. And for some reason it is missing my blue, which is like my main brand color. So that's a little bit disappointing. I would have expected it to bring in this blue color over here because that's all over my website. You can see it in a lot of different places, but that's okay because I can go ahead and add it myself. Great. So those are my brand colors. Here is my tagline, which is accurate, and my brand values as well. And then over here is the brand aesthetic and the brand tone of voice. And for me, it says that my content is inspirational, expert-driven, empathetic, direct. All that sounds great to me. And here is an overview of my business. So you definitely want to spend a couple of minutes checking all of this over and making sure it's accurate and changing anything you don't like. But besides just the colors and the images, everything for me was spot on. So I'll go ahead and click on looks good. So now your brand DNA is finished, which means that you can use your DNA as a sort of template for any future campaign that you do and any creatives that you make with Pomelli in the future. You'll be able to draw from that to make sure that everything you make is completely on brand. And here is actually asking you to start a new campaign. Now, if you don't know what campaign you should start, they give you some suggestions down here. So I like this one right here that says escape the 9-to-5 grind, the desire for financial freedom and escaping the constraints of a 9-to-5 job. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And here you can see that it's come up with several creatives for this campaign. And this I think is really cool because it not only draws up new graphics like this one right here, but it uses existing things from your website as well. So I really like this graphic right here. It shows a screenshot from one of my students and the results that they're getting, and appropriately puts this title at the top that says real results, proven system. See how one student generated, and it actually was able to pull the numbers from the screenshot as well. So that is super cool. So the way you're supposed to use this is that this is like a campaign that you are going to run for your business. So let's say I think a better example is, let's go back and let's say I want to create a campaign for Black Friday. I'll be running a sale on my course, and then click on generate ideas. So the idea here is that for a limited period of time, maybe it's for 2-3 weeks, I'm going to be running a sale on my course. That is my campaign. And for that campaign, I need certain graphics and certain assets that I'll use on social media to promote that sale. So once we have that campaign, so like this one right here, I like this one that says $1 million strategy, Black Friday price. Go ahead and click on that. That is a campaign. And now it is generating the creatives that I can use for those 2 to 3 weeks while I'm actually running the sale. And here we go. Here are the 4 creatives that it came up with for me. And this just took a matter of minutes, and I like most of these. This one, I don't know who that is, so we can just ignore that one. But this one right here looks great. You know, I'm there, I represent my brand, and it even says dropship on my shirt. And this one really represents what my course is all about. You can see the bundle of what you're getting, and sort of like a last minute warning. Hey, the Black Friday sale is ending soon. So if you don't like any of these, I can just click on this and actually delete it. If you do like them, you can click here and actually download them and use them wherever you want, Instagram or whatever, on Facebook. But if you want more creatives for this campaign, I'm going to click on where it says add creative. Now I'm going to click on image, and I'll select one of the images like this one right here, or I could upload new images to this. I'll click on apply for that. Now for the dimensions, you can do different sizes. Maybe I want to do a square dimensions for this. And I'll say in here, I want a creative that says my sales from Black Friday through Cyber Monday, create urgency. And then I'll click on generate. And then here you can see my new creative. It says our biggest sale ends in 48 hours. So that's perfect. I can then download that and use that wherever I want. So right here inside this campaign area for my Black Friday special, I can keep all of my creatives for that campaign in one place, super organized, or again, create new creatives for this campaign. And then when I'm done with this one, I can go back. I can see all of my recent campaigns right here, or start a new one. Before we move on, can you guys do me a real quick favor? I make update videos like this all the time, completely free for you guys, to try to show you all the latest AI news, especially when it comes to building an online business. If you appreciate that, all I ask is that you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down in the comment section what you liked or even what you didn't like about this video. It helps out way more than you think. Now, where I see this being incredibly powerful is for any e-commerce website, because you can just put in your website's URL and it's able to actually pull from that all of the product images from your website. So you can see all of them right here for this website that I just threw in here. This isn't my own website, but you see all of the product images in here. So now if I wanted to promote any of these products, I can just come in here and select it like this, go ahead and click on apply and tell it exactly what kind of creative I want it to make. And look how beautiful these are. This just took a few minutes. These were instantly generated. So easy to come up with these, and a very, very easy way to create posts to help you sell products on your e-commerce website. Now, as cool as Pomelli is, there are some things that I don't love about it. So first of all, if you come over here and click on the top left, you'll be able to see your business DNA right here. And by the way, if you want to make any changes to this, all you have to do is click on expand and you can change any of this. You're not stuck with what it originally made. However, you can't make more than one business DNA. You only get one. So if I were to reset this, you'll see a message saying it'll actually delete all of your campaigns and creatives as well. So I know a lot of people have multiple websites or have multiple businesses. If you want to use this for each of your businesses, you will need a separate Google account for each of them. That gets to be a lot to handle and juggle, but it definitely is a workaround. The other thing I don't love about Pomelli is that you don't have a ton of control over the creatives. So for instance, it generated this. I can go ahead and open this and I can toggle on and off the header so that in a second you'll see will make the message at the top disappear. There we go. Or I can go ahead and bring it back. I can also change what the header says or the font or the color or size for it. But really, it's very limited in what you can change. Now, you can always click right here where it says fix layout, but that's not really specific about what it's doing. Like if you want to make specific changes to it, you're not able to do that. So let's say I wanted her to be like more zoomed into her face, or I wanted to change the color of the hoodie. These are all sort of like micro stuff that you're not able to do inside of Pomelli. So do I really think this is a Canva killer? Well, no, not at all. If you come over here to canva.com, which I use almost every single day, there are a ton of features in here that are just very, very easy to use. And if you want to get the graphics exactly the way that you want and have full control over them, I still think Canva is way better. But if you only need simple graphics and something like this is exactly what you're going for and you're happy with the results that Pomelli gives you, then this is probably all you need. It was genuinely impressive to see how well it understood my brand identity and how quickly it was able to generate quality graphics. Now, if you like using Google's free AI tools, I just made a video recently covering 2 free new features that they just released that are absolutely mind-blowing. If you want to learn about how to use those and what those are, click on this video right here, and I'll see you over there in just 1 second. Bye for now.